Courage calls out Minecraft stands trying to stop mentions of LGBTQ Minecraft charity stream because they don't like the Derek Chauvin verdict. Yeah, I fucking responded to this as well this morning. I was like, dude, just don't respond. I said, don't do this. They thrive on this. It's not about having a productive dialogue on material equality. It's just care lording. That was crazy that this like content creator just made fucking, whoa, what the fuck? Do I have like actual quote tweets on this? 104 quote tweets. One of the quote tweets was just call me a ... already. Damn. Wait, really? Oh, I'm sure that people got mad. Who is they? Black people? Damn, I'd rather you just call me a slur. Don't ever call my race they. You are so incredibly privileged. And you understand that? I love when people get... I love when 12-year-old Minecraft creator, Minecraft Twitter stan accounts get so mad that they like literally can't fucking type. Yeah, dude, I meant they as in black people and not they as in fucking Minecraft Twitter stan accounts that get like over the top aggressive. Why would anyone assume black people? Like anyone? Why does he always talk about black issues? He even said that anyone can use save even though he's not black. What? Are you fucking serious right now? How black people react to things regarding themselves is none of your business. You do not get to tell them they are care lording when they're simply asking. Yeah, dude. Hey, guys. Hey, you know something that maybe some of the Minecraft stans are forgetting. This was a Minecraft, like a Minecraft charity day for the Trevor Project. I don't know if you know this, but you know there are black queer people, right? You know, that would also greatly benefit from the Trevor Project. Kind of weird. I was already not too fond of you because of your comments on AV, microaggressions against black people, but they sealed it. Man, shut the fuck up, you little 12-year-old shits, dude. Shut the fuck up. What is this? Why is that? Why does everybody have hashtag sapnap in their fucking account? What does this mean? What do you mean by they? Why in the ever-loving fuck would anybody ever fucking think that like this was in regard to black people, dude? You are doing exactly the opposite from your tweet. I'm getting fucking mad right now because these little kids are so fucking stupid and delusional. One day you're gonna wake the fuck up and not be such a goddamn baby. Holy shit. Black, avid dream, SMP watcher, enjoyer, Punzi tweet, boo tweet, totem tweet, panda tweet, smile tweet. What the Oh my god, dude. Oh my fucking god. Dude, there should have been a limit on how young you can be on Twitter. Let's get back to what really matters. Minecraft stan Twitter and how quickly Minecraft stan Twitter jumps down people's throats. There's this dude that wanted to do a MCC, I think, He's like a Minecraft content creator who wanted to do a Minecraft charity day. It's been ready for months that they were going to do it. And they announced it. And everybody got mad at him, saying that he was overshadowing black voices in the Chauvin trial because he was raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for LGBT youth. And Jack Courage Dunlop got involved, and he said, wait, the original tweet is gone. Like, it literally wasn't even, it was just today. It was a thing that was today. And someone got mad. I think the author of the tweet deleted it already, because that's usually what happens. They call out people, and then when they get retweeted, they immediately delete or go private or whatever. Him tweeting it's MCC Day on the day of his biggest event he has ever planned because he's excited is taking over your BLM movement. Other quote retweets about this have already made personal attacks at me. Is this how the cycle of attack continues? So I said, don't do this. They thrive on this. It's not about having a productive dialogue on material equality. It's just care lording. And I didn't even realize that there was some shit going off in my quote tweets until one of you guys said, look at the quote tweets. Care loading is when you, like, it's just another way to say, like, woke scolding, okay? You're, like, being a care lord. You're specify the they or you'll be canceled again. That is insane. Like, people turned around and said, me saying they implied I was, like, talking about black people or something. Read XQ Cows chat. This is the cancel Andes on Twitter. Kid throws ping pong bat at his brother's head. Very funny. It's true. That is literally how they operate. And when I mean they, I mean like, this is not even the entirety of the Minecraft Stan fan base, some of which I share an audience with. And overall, I think that like a lot of their point of view stems from a place of empathy and defending marginalized communities, marginalized existence. I've talked about this a million times. And I never would have thought that we would get to a point where there would actually be, you know, such a robust community on the internet, such a lively community on the internet that thrives on empathy and defending progressive values. Now, there's also the other side of this, which I talk about once a week now at this point. And the other side of the equation is routinely like jumping on everybody's throat, engaging in like incredibly draconian measures, being so vindictive. There's a lot of radlib teenagers that feel as though like every single grievance that they voice is precisely the most important grievance at the time. I already ran the ad, boys. I'm not running another ad. I already ran the ad. I ran the ad. That's half of this chat. No, it's not, because I yell at my community quite frequently when they behave this way. They're teenagers. Why do you care? Because, unfortunately, a lot of the Minecraft Stan community, or also just like a lot of the progressive community, is oftentimes likened to the most vocal people. The constantly angry part is that they're always looking for something to be outraged over, even if they're outraged because they don't have good reading comprehension. Yeah, it's just, it happens. It's normal. A lot of these kids are going to grow up and have more well-rounded points of view. But like yelling at someone who is doing a massive charity for the Trevor Project, which is pretty good for LGBT youth, because they happen to be doing it on the day that the Derek Chauvin verdict and sentencing, rather, not verdict, but the day that the Derek Chauvin sentencing was happening, or one day after, is absolutely preposterous. Especially because, you know, there are black queer kids who also are in desperate need of help from charities like the Trevor Project. So, who came up with being offended by this hurt them? No, I don't want to hurt anybody. It's just that, like, it's not productive. That anger is not productive. That anger is not directed at someone because, you know, they feel personally, like a lot of these people feel personally vilified or upset. It's misplaced anger. Oftentimes it comes from a very selfish point of view. And unfortunately, on social media, a lot of that misplaced anger absolutely goes viral. It gives you clicks. A lot of these kids love that shit. Let's be real. That's why they do, like, you know, selfie retweet day or whatever the fuck, right? That's what it is. It's performative, overcorrective, slacktivism. Hashtagtivism. You know. And then when people called them out, when other people called them out, they fucking remove the quote tweets too. There's the other part. And my fear is that, you know, my fear is that it's not rooted within any sort of like moral grounding or any sort of genuine, reasonable ideology or idea. And I fear that, like, when they grow up, it's going to have a pendulum shift back to, like, straight up white supremacist rhetoric. So, for the people who are saying, like, why are they talking about children? Why are you talking about children? I mean, I have teenagers in my audience. Should I not correct their behavior or try to get them to become better, more productive leftists? It's the same exact thing. I would ignore them. We know you're not racist. No, so that's what I was going to say. There's a lot of quote tweets in here that are devastating, okay? Devastating. Like, what do you mean they? Just one. There was a quote tweet that was literally just call me the N-word, you know? And it's like, I don't know if some of these people that are quote tweeting are just like unaware. I'm not going to show it to you. I don't know if some of these people who are quote tweeting are like unaware of what my personal background is and what my beliefs are. Or if, and this is kind of worse, or if they know and it's still coming from a purely performative place where some people will literally say like, oh, he always involves himself in black people's business. So when someone says that, they at least have like somewhat of an understanding of my background, and they don't care. They just want to still act like I'm racist. Like, you just want to believe that I'm racist, which is fine. You can do that. I mean, I literally don't care. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like, your point of view doesn't matter. It's completely insignificant. Sorry, it's just the truth. But I would like you to not behave this way, not just against me, especially because it doesn't matter if you do it towards me. Like, it literally doesn't matter. You're not going to convince the larger internet audience that I am a racist person because you, as a 14-year-old Minecraft stan, decided I was a racist person when I get death threats from Nazis for my anti-racist rhetoric. So it's just not going to happen. But the expectation that everyone should have, 8 to 10 hours of commentary on like black issues or Black Lives Matter going all the way back to like 2013, 2014 is also ridiculous. Like, many people hide their political points of view. Many people are not very educated on political points of view. So I would rather have the edgy kids in 2021 do this sort of shit than be like weirdo fucking Nazis. Because a lot of the edgy kids on the internet who were teenagers were unironically acting like Nazis. But, I think that if you are coming at it from a place of empathy, you gotta dial it back a little bit. Your stream is literally speaking over smaller streamers covering the Chauvin conviction. Yeah. These people really think that every person in the world wants to talk about politics for 12 hours straight. No, that's not even it. That's not even it. The replies to this tweet show that Minecraft stans don't go further than Twitter activism. Did you know in 1984, over 50 corporations controlled 90% of U.S. media? Today, that number is 5. Mainstream news media is propaganda. Everything is presented with a right-wing corporate slant, and a lot of news is simply ignored. Don't forget, this Velvet is cake. Very based. He's great. The irony, by the way, is that I'm literally talking about material equality, whether it be for black people, whether it be for queer people, whether it be for all marginalized people. And I don't think a racist person who would regard or rather disregard black people would care too much about material equality for black people. But anyway, I think a lot of people got radicalized during the mass protests and think they're adding something when they add nothing. Go and solve local problems. Don't need to fucking mutual aid is not dream. They're libs. They don't care about material equality. I don't know. I think a lot of them. I think a lot of the Minecraft stands are open to radicalization. Time to quote tweet every time you say you're going live. Clearly, you don't care about these issues. Anyway. Some Minecraft stands. Good intentions, bad execution. No, it's the opposite. You're supposed to shut the fuck up and not speak over POC. Yeah. No, I know. Except, I speak over people of color quite frequently. Candace Owens is a black woman I was going to say black woman of color. Candace Owens is a black woman. The Hodge twins are also black. There are plenty of people who use their identity to shield their white supremacist rhetoric, to deflect away from having an honest conversation. Are they though? They'll literally think you're speaking over non-white people. Meanwhile, you've taught me things that I didn't learn as a Mexican. I mean, yeah. Aren't you literally POC? I mean, I'm super white passing. Okay, I am super white passing. So that's I don't say that I am a person of color. I think that's a little ridiculous. I have a profound amount of privilege. So are you saying that some black people are white supremacists? Of course. Yes. They're, yeah. I've debated some black people who also believe in like actual straight up white supremacist doctrine. I mean, Jesse Lee Peterson is a great example. Even Captain Sparkles had to speak up for Major. I see a lot of people who are upset with its MCC Day tweet. It's something I do every MCC event, but upon realizing the stuff going on in the world right now, I have removed it. Not being from the States means I don't see a lot of the news from there super easily. No, there will always be suffering and struggle in the world, and while it's good to be mindful of that, it's absurd to be guilted out of your excitement about a completely unrelated event that's also creating a lot of good. I don't know who Captain Sparkles is. But I think it is ridiculous. Like, it is so preposterous. It's so fucking ridiculous to just like to get mad at someone who's excited to do a massive charity stream and raise a lot of money for a good cause. Remember, guys, I don't know anything about Minecraft, which is why I wouldn't know if that's like a OG veteran Minecraft YouTuber, like you guys said. So, it literally is the most sub YouTuber. What the fuck? Okay, well, I don't really go on YouTube. Anyway. So, the other thing I was going to say is like your identity is cause for marginalization if you are from a background like that. But it's also not like an automatic paladin shield. And that's not how the real world works regardless. And it'll be very shocking to you if this is like the sheltered life that you have lived so far. But for a lot of people, I mean, they recognize that already. The world is a cruel place if you are from a marginalized background. This is why you have a lot of anger inside of you. That, and also because you're young. And it's just about using that anger for good rather than in unproductive ways. Okay? Like, I understand the feeling of resentment towards those with privilege. But, you know, if we're being real, if you come at me with you're racist and I'm black and I'm speaking about black issues with like an anime avatar, like, okay. Like, good luck. Oh no, he's in full defense unlock mode? No, I'm not. I'm moving on. I feel like the Minecraft stands do more damage than good. It makes other teams who aren't politically involved just hate left-wing takes. I mean, there's a distinction. Like, these aren't left-wing takes. These are radlib takes. So I think people need to recognize that, but most people are not going to, which is why I make that distinction a lot. These are literally rad lib takes, straight up across the board. They're like 2013 Tumblr takes. That's what they are. And now they're all over TikTok, and now they're all over Twitter. It really doesn't matter because they are so nonsensical and so far removed from how normal individuals see the world.